unfortunately have to wake fire up from their naps to come help out.
1 Delta 23 Central.
Delta 23.
Can you roll rescue as well? I think you can barely hear him, but he's saying something about he needs help or he's dying or something.
Hold on, we're coming.
Hold on!
Ho.
Go back!
Whoa, sit back.
Go back! Go back! Go back! Go, get off the ledge!
So I gotta be honest, this part right here reminded me of the cow and chicken episode. I don't know if you're as fucking old as I am, where the cow gets stuck on the roof and the dad comes up with the ladder, and then Cal, who's been stuck up there all day, is like, "We're saved," and then jumps off the roof.
Grab your cousin and come on down.
I totally saw that coming. I know that's a complete Florida man thing to do, and I'm surprised it didn't happen. Hi everyone, Donut here, and today we're going to have a special video. It's not going to be too visually appealing. I'm not going to play any videos. I just wanted to tell you a story about Sacramento County Sheriff Deputy Robert French, aka Bob, or Bob the Badass, or Bob the Beast. Bob was killed on August 30th the other day in a firefight with a suspect who had an AK-47. Now the reason I want to do a story about Bob is because Bob is a hero, and I don't think any of the newspaper articles are doing him any justice. My friend Deputy Matt over at thosewhoserve.com personally knew Bob. Deputy Matt wrote a nice big article. That's what I'm going to be reading today, the story of what happened to Bob on August 30th. Deputy Matt, the person who wrote this article, has been a sheriff's deputy in California for 18 years. You should check out his YouTube. He knows way more about policing and firearms and things like that than I do. But on with this story of Bob. On August 30th, detectives were going to contact a hotel room related to an earlier stolen vehicle. The room was supposed to be unoccupied with only some physical evidence inside to be recovered. Deputy Bob French was one of the deputies on that call. Bob was in his car and was positioned 2 businesses to the east. He was the only cop in a car at the time and was in position in case one of the stolen vehicle suspects, who might possibly be at the hotel, made it to a car and fled. As detectives attempted to enter the supposedly empty hotel room, the suspect inside opened fire with a handgun through the hotel room door and walls, striking 2 CHP officers, injuring one seriously and the other not quite as bad. So right now we have a suspect on the other side of the wall shooting at 2 CHP officers outside. One of them is seriously injured, so they need to GTFO. The injured CHP officers and one other Sacramento deputy fled to the stairwell and began to head to the parking lot to be evacuated to the hospital for medical treatment. All of this was broadcast via the radio, and additional resources began heading to the scene, including Bob. At that time, the suspect in the room, who was now armed with a folded stock AK, started to flee out of the back of the room onto the balcony. One solo Sacramento County deputy was on the back side of the hotel at that time. That deputy, who was armed only